Hello friends, welcome to Laravel tutorial. Today I will show you how to retrieve and update employee data in Laravel 8. We have already created controller model and migrations file in earlier video. So today we will use that one to retrieve and update employee data. So let's begin. So we have to follow these three steps. First, we will create routes. After that, we'll implement edit and update function in controller and then create view for load the form and submit the form and test. Okay, so in web.php, here we create two routes, one for get method, one for put method. Put method for update the employee data. Employee can update first name, last name, or email address or city. So all of the four fields he will update. So we are using here the put method, okay, and get method for load the form. So here edit, after that this is the wildcard ID. This will be the ID of employee while getting the data and while updating the data. Here we use edit method to load the form and update method to submit the form, right? So let's come to the controller. So here edit, I took ID as a parameters because we are passing from the URL, so automatically the whatever we pass here in this ID, it will automatically come here in this ID, okay? And you can see I execute one query here on employee model and selecting ID, first name, last name, email and city name based on the ID. These all code under the try block. So if any error occurred in the query, it will fetch the catch, okay? And if we got the employee, we are just returning the employee.edit with the data. Otherwise, on the employee page with the field message invalid employee, okay? So this is very simple edit method to load the form. Okay, this is the update method. Here we are using the validations. So in the rules, first we check the ID should exist in our employees database. This is the employees table, I mean, and if any invalid ID, it will raise an error, right? The first name is required, the email is required but and also unique, but ignore for the current ID, okay? And city name is also required. This is very important, this and this, okay? Because ID should exist in our table and the email ID should unique but ignore for the current ID. I will show you in the browser what is its means, okay? And we are just checking, and if any error we are passing here with the ID and with the errors, and if success means there is no any error in the rules. So we are just finding the ID. This is the instance, and on the first, last name, email and the city names, we are just initializing the data and save it and return to the employee. If any error occurs here, it will redirect to the employee page, right? So this is also very simple. One more things we can do it, because this case is same for add and edit. So after checking it, we can call the store functions here and pass the data. So the common function will run both for add and for edit. This will save our time if we have a very large function or large values to insert, and the common functions will execute faster also. So so this is simple to update the records. So let's come to the view part. This is a simple HTML form where I am using the status failed, okay? And this is the very important line again. because the form is by default post method, but internally we are telling we will use the put method. So our put is hit there, our put method will hit there, and where employee edit and passing the emp data id. See, the emp data is coming from here, emp data is coming from here, this emp data, right? So no confusion. So emp of id, right? And again here in the input fields the name, id, and if any error will show invalid class, and here the value emp data of the first name. So this is all for same. Here one more thing, in the select box I am checking emp data city name is Delhi, then selected, otherwise don't do anything, right? So suppose so here the each employee is related to any one of the city, so to select that city we will handle it like that. We can also use javascript one line to select it, but we have to use like that, okay, using the javascript. And that's much. Here a button which is a submit, and this is a cancel button. So I will show you, it will just redirect to the employee, okay. So this file is also very easy, very simple, not in any more complicated code here. So now comes to here. So this is our page, I just refresh it. So this is loading, this is the list I will show you in the earlier. So you can see, okay, you can't see because okay, no problem. So here what we can do, the first one, Rakesh Singh, we will click here, this will show employee edit and the id is here. So I got all the records of that of that employee, and see here the Chennai is selected automatically. Also we can change it here to Rakesh Kumar, and change the city name Chennai to Kolkata and save it. So once it's success, it will come here and see the Kumar changes, city name Kolkata changes, email id is this one. Now I am coming here and I am changing this one, okay. This is the, and also here Rakesh, Mr. Rakesh, I put Mr. Rakesh, save it, okay. So it's also same, Rakesh 1 means email address is also changing. But suppose I took this email id and now I am putting here, okay. So when we click save, this the email has already been taken, means the old one rahul@gmail.com is assigned for other employee, so we can't use that one, but we can use new one if it is not exist in database, or we can keep the same, no problem, okay. So this is the meaning of this code. Which code? This code here we are written in the validator, where it is, this one. So unique on employees, but ignore for that id, right? Ignore for that id. So this is very simple. One thing I will show you here again. So see here the records 11, so pagination is coming, right? So 1 to 10 of 11 entries. If we click on 2 page, so last one record is showing, and the page 1 it's coming here. We can also put it 25, so we get all the 11 entries here, right? So this is also very good in the paginations, but we have to handle it here. If we have more pages, then this will come to here. So we have to handle these things 1 2 3, after that dot dot dot, and then last one, so easily we can move it here. But for the learning purpose this is very good. So okay, thank you. In the next video I will show you about the delete functionality, and after all the CRUD operations happen in this employee. Okay, thank you, bye.